Here's Brian, my crested gecko. He is about 5 years old, I think. He's called a crested gecko because he has these little crests that go from the top of his eyes down the back of his neck, and they're also called an eyelash gecko because of that reason. And he's licking his eye, which he can do because he has no eyelids, so he keeps his eyes moist by licking them sometimes. He's about 9 inches long from the tip of his nose to the tip of his tail, and he's a little bit on the skinny side, but then he's always been kind of a petite guy. Female crested geckos are usually much bigger and chubby because they have an important job to do, which is laying eggs. So the males are smaller. And I'm not sure exactly what color pattern you would call this. There are many different color patterns that crested gecko experts are able to identify, not unlike the coats of cats or dogs. This is, I guess, sort of a brindle with a little bit of striping. There's some crested geckos who are pretty much a solid color. Some are very dramatic in color. Some have tiger-like stripes. Hi, buddy. His eyes are kind of a lavender in color. He is arboreal, which means he lives in trees, and nocturnal, so he's usually up between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. He eats powdered food that's mixed with water, called Crested Gecko diet. He has little sticky pads on his feet so that he can stick to surfaces like glass. And he has little tiny claws on the end of his toes that you probably wouldn't really notice unless you could get very close up. And he's a very sweet little guy. He lets me know when he wants to come out and visit me by clinging to the front of his tank. He lives in a tank called a vivarium. And in order to make his shedding easier, he sheds like a snake. He sheds his skin. His tank is kept pretty moist with water. I mist his tank. And he also enjoys eating bananas and apples that are mushed up very well. And he's my dude. Hey, Bri. I wish I had a better camera to get you, buddy. Yeah. Hi. And that is Brian.